Okay, hello. Hello, everyone. A sincere and heartfelt welcome to our live broadcast tonight on this beautiful starlit evening.
Yes, hello, my name is Raspberry.
All right, this is your host, DJ Song. Today, we've truly prepared something incredibly special for our live broadcast. It's none other than the vocal monster from the Philippines who has shaken the entire world, the star of Singing Again 4, the biggest sensation everyone's talking about.
This is the real Dorade boss. Yes, that's right, don't see boss. So many people have really come to love Dorade and they're showing it, aren't they? Not only in our country, the Republic of Korea, but also many people overseas have been showing their love for Dorando. So today, with all of you, we'll listen to Dorando's songs all together, listen to them once more, and then something no one has ever done before. We're going to take some time now to accurately analyze together why Dorado became a legend by directly comparing it with the original track.
Oh, right now, my last name is Kim, you see. And a truly remarkable, a very significant singer has just been born into the Kim family. Because this Dorado actually means gold in Filipino. And Kim, well, Kim is...
Oh, seriously?
Yes, it's gold. Gold. But since our family name, Kim, uses the character from metal, it's practically gold. So a truly great singer, like gold, has been born into the Kim family. That's how I see it.
Oh, we have so many incredible guests who have traveled from all around the world to be with us here today. Welcome to our live broadcast. Yes. Cherry 9, Fire 84. Hello from Filipino, living in Sweden. I see you someone living in Sweden. The lady Isao Shinzo.
We even have someone from Sweden joining us now.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you so much. I'm very touched. Yes. So today, this time, our Sing Again, which is already in its 4th season, the absolute best, the top vocalist of this entire season. I believe no one would dare to argue with that statement. There is only one person, Ardora, whose performance demonstrated the highest level of perfection and who also became the most significant topic of discussion throughout all of Korea.
It's amazing, isn't it?
And most, yes. And now, the artist who left the most shocking performance. So today, we'll be exploring Dorando's music. We'll listen to all the songs he performed on Sing Again 4, and also discover which Korean original songs he covered. We'll listen to those original tracks together and have a wonderful time comparing them.
As for me, I've never watched Sing Again from start to finish. I just saw a singer named Dorado on YouTube, and they sang so incredibly well. So at first, I assumed they were Korean, a Korean person. I initially thought they were Korean, but upon closer inspection, I kept thinking they looked Korean, but then again, maybe not. It was quite confusing, but then I realized they were actually Filipino. So I was truly taken aback, a Filipino person. And yet, they speak Korean so incredibly well. You can really tell how much effort they put in. Not only are they good at Korean, but they also sing Korean songs. And on top of that, they just immediately sang that very song we love. I was completely taken aback. I was truly, genuinely surprised by it. I even told DJ Song, you absolutely have to listen to Dorado. So now, every single person I meet, I ask them, have you heard Dorado?
Oh, it's just going round and round, completely absurd. Yes, that's what I've been saying all along. It's truly remarkable.
Even I, after hearing about Dorado from our Marine man, that very next evening, I started listening to Dorado's songs from that night's program. I know all the songs Dorado sang, but before that, I had never cried listening to those songs or their original versions. But when I listened to Dorado's songs, tears came to my eyes.
I was listening to it in the car, and I've actually cried myself. Honestly, just listening. Tears would come out. It's not like I was thinking sad thoughts or anything, but just listening, tears would flow. Oh, I've truly had that experience.
Yes, both myself and our Mirnaman here, we should really promote Dorado as an even more fantastic singer in Korea. Woo-ee-ah-ah, Dorado, influencer in Korea. Tonight, let's enjoy Dorado's voice together and soon die for you.
Share the same feeling.
We are the global audience. That's who we are.
From my point of view, it's genuinely a song from a foreign land. So the pronunciation, even for us Koreans, is quite difficult. And then the words have so many deep hidden meanings. Plus, there are also so many metaphors, you know. And so to sing a song, truly pouring your heart and soul into it, That's an incredibly difficult thing to do. If a foreigner can sing a song for a Korean person and move them to that extent, then if they sing it in English, don't you think they could truly move people all over the world? That's what I believe.
All right, then let's go ahead and listen to the first song of the day. And after that, we'll continue our conversation together. So what would you like to hear for our very first track today?
All right, the very first song we've prepared for you now is Choi Woo-seop's As Time Goes By.
Choi Woo-seop's song, As Time Goes By, it was actually created by his entire family. Yeah, a song truly made by the family members themselves. You know, typically when we look at friends or even within families, siblings often tend to bicker and argue quite a bit, don't they? Like calling out Nuna Hyeja, Nuna, and getting into those little squabbles. But here we have Choi Woo-seop's three brothers. Yes, three brothers.
The older brother was Choi Myung-seop, and the younger was Choi Ki-seok. The older brother wrote the lyrics, and the younger, a singer, composed the music and performed it himself.
Family, they're hogging it all.
Right, but that singer Choi Woo-seop, it was during our freshman year of high school. In 1988, he released this as his debut track from his first album, but we were already quite familiar with it even before that. Well, I've known Choi Ho-seop since I was very young. Before I give you a hint about who he is, let's hear a song, shall we?
Run, robot, run! Dorado, Rara, take 1B! Invincible, funny robot, take 1! Our brave and valiant friend! Stretch both arms straight forward. Fly towards the enemy lines in the sky. It's awesome. So exciting. Taekwon V. It's not enough. It's a tough fight. Our friend, Taekwon V.
Okay.
Choi Ho-seop, he's the one who sang the Robot Taekwon V theme song in 1976. So it's a song we all recognize.
This truly incredible song.
I agree. So what I mean is
76 years then.
I mean, we were before we even started elementary school.
That's when we were still in kindergarten. We're now elementary school students, just like this.
Back then, the theme song that took the whole country by storm with Robot Taekwon V, the person who sang this very theme song was Choi Ho-seop. But that theme song, it was actually his father who composed it. His father?
Oh, this song you're referring to?
Yes, he has passed away now, but there was a composer named Cho Chang-kwon. He's the one who composed the theme for Robot Taekwon V, and it was actually his own son who sang the song.
You're really boasting a lot.
After some time had passed, 10 years later, no, it was 11 years. In 1976, they sang the theme song for Robot Taekwon V. Then 11 years later, in 1988, they officially debuted in the music industry with As Time Goes By. So, right after their debut, they just completely swept everything, just like that. And back then, their song was so incredibly good. You know, 1988 was actually a very chaotic and busy time with the Olympics taking place and all, but even I owned their album, which just shows how much of a massive hit that song truly was. And then, after that, karaoke rooms came into existence, you know. Before that, there were no karaoke rooms at all. But once they appeared, people would go to them. And the song, As Time Goes By, became such a massive hit that almost everyone had sung it at least once.
I sang this song all the time too. Even when I went to karaoke, I always sang this one. All right, let's take a listen.
Let me listen.
Shall we talk?
I will now begin our discussion.
Okay, so now we'll first listen to Choi Woo-seop's Ongjin Halgyo Sewori Gamyeon, and then immediately after that, we'll play Dorado's version of Sewori Gamyeon. After listening to both, we'll discuss them. All right then, let's start with Choi Woo-seop's song.
그대 나를 위해 웃음을 보여도 허탈한 표정 감출 순 없어 힘없이 뒤돌아선 그대의 모습을 흐린 눈으로 바라만 보네 나는 알고 있어요 우리의 사랑은 이것이 마지막이라는 것을 순 없어요. 저 흘러가는 시간 앞에서는 세월이 가면 가슴이 터질 듯한 그리운 마음이야. 잊는다 해도 한없이 소중했던 사랑이 있었음을 잊지 말고 기억해줘요. 세월이 가면 가슴이 터질 듯한 그리운 마음이야. 잊는다 해도 한없이 소중했던 사랑이 있었음을 잊지 말고 기억해줘요. 세월이 가면 가슴이 터질 듯한 그리운 마음이야. 잊는다 해도 한없이 소중했던 사랑이 있었음을 잊지 말고 그대 나를 위해 숨을 보여도 허탈한 표정 감출 수 없어. 힘없이 뒤돌아선 그대의 모습은 흐린 눈으로 바라만 보네.
Yes, I just finished listening to Choi Woo-seop's As Time Goes By and then the Dorado version of As Time Goes By. Choi Woo-seop, of course, is the original artist of that song, so I've heard it countless times before. But anyway, his voice is truly wonderful and he possesses such incredible appeal. It's absolutely amazing. The song itself is phenomenal, yet it's still at a level where you can easily sing along. So Choi Woo-seop's songs, after you listen to them, they truly give you that feeling, that urge to sing along because they are sung with such a wonderful, captivating melody. I also sang along to them so much. I really do sing along to them all the time. But, Dorando's version of the song As Time Goes By is quite something. I can't sing along to this, but it's not just the emotion, but the high notes and things like that are really on a level that's unattainable. So, wow, it's just so good. As Time Goes By has had so many remakes. Lee Seung-hwan also remade it. Then there's Park Bo-ram. Park Bo-ram also remade it in Reply 1988. But still, it's at a level where you can actually sing along to it, like Lee Seung-hwan or Park Bo-ram. But this Dorado version is just completely impossible to sing along to. I'm telling you, this is really no joke at all. And what really surprised me about this whole thing is that they are singing it in Korean. Korean is actually a very difficult language to sing in, But there is a bit of a clumsy feeling to it. Like the Korean language skills are a bit unpolished. But as for Dorado, there is definitely a clumsy feeling there.
When I hear Dorado's As Time Goes By, how can he sing with such emotion? He was 20. How old am I?
I'm 21, 21, 21, 21. Only 21 years old. Dorado.
How come she got this feel? Last year she was 20. This year she's 21. So this just doesn't make sense. This kind of emotional expression, it just doesn't make sense. But she can do this while singing a foreign language song. So if you look at the lyrics, not just anyone can do it. It's like this with us. If we hear a song, we can certainly sing along, whether it's Mariah Carey's songs or Whitney Houston's. We can take our soulful vocal ability and really belt out high notes or mix in some true R&B and sing them. But to sing the original song's lyrics, capturing their feeling exactly, and then adding your own emotions to it, that's incredibly difficult, especially in a foreign language. Wow, it's the best. Truly the best. But when they sing a Korean song, they fully grasp every single lyric and then they infuse their own deep emotions into the performance. What's truly more astonishing is that Korean people listening to that very song are genuinely moved and deeply touched.
So this is really quite ridiculous, That actually makes no sense at all. So that's why I was just saying earlier.
So like I was saying just a little while ago, I must have sung Choi Ho-seop's songs at least 100 times or even more myself.
100? More. I called a lot.
Right, but after hearing that, I've probably listened to it a great deal more. I have never, not even a single time, cried while listening to Choi Ho-seop's songs. Even now, when I'm listening to the song Dorado, the tears just start falling all over again. This song Dorado is a complete tear-making machine, a real tear-making machine.
Oh, exactly. That's incredible.
She is currently trapped inside of a maximum capacity tear machine.
Anyway.
Oh, it's incredible.
That's truly amazing. A person who can sing Korean songs like this, even Koreans find it difficult to sing them this way. Wow. Korea, foreign songs. So for example, if Doradora were to sing a Filipino song in the Philippines, what would happen then?
I would really like it if our friends from the Philippines could share some of their thoughts with us.
What if Doradora sang a Filipino song in the Philippines? What would happen then? This would be just unthinkable, wouldn't it?
I'm speechless. This is just a shock. It's a total shock.
So it's a shock, a real shock. I was so surprised. Even if a Korean sang it like this, I'd be a huge fan. But a foreigner sings it this way, not even a foreigner from a singing contest. It's just unbelievable. Still, it's truly shocking. It's truly shocking.
Anyway, As Time Goes By is such a legendary song, but to think you've reinterpreted it and sang it in this style.
And I really think that the reason we feel so much more moved by this is because you are singing the very same songs that we used to love so much back when we were younger. You see, if you look at the current landscape with shows like Sing Again and all the various music competition programs that are being broadcast these days, the vast majority of the singers who appear on those stages tend to perform songs that were released after the year 2000.
You know how people do those remakes and cover other people's songs all the time these days. When you take a look at it, well, really, for the girls, like the female singers or the young trainees, they often choose to sing songs by foreign artists. They sing a lot of songs by singers who had big hits back in the early 2000s, and they often sing songs that you wouldn't even recognize even if you heard them playing somewhere before.
It's the same story with Korean songs. But when you look at Dorado's song selection, he plays all the songs that were hits back in our day. That is why I think it feels even more deeply moving to me now. When they are singing a song that I used to love so very much back in those days, and they sing it so beautifully well, with all of those deep emotions mixed in to make it a truly touching performance, it brings back so many memories of that time. And then as the years go by, it really feels like all of that time has passed by just like that, and it gives me such a special feeling.
And right here in this very moment, on the program Sing Again 4, on the program Sing Again 4, all of the different songs that Dorado has decided to choose for the performance today, they are almost entirely old Korean male songs that come from our very own generation and our specific time in history, songs that we all know very well.
That's right, and that's precisely why I find myself more drawn to it, and perhaps that's why I like it even more, don't you think?
That is exactly what I mean. That is what I mean. You know, our generation. We are the 50-year-old generation of people.
That's why in Korea, you know, many people of our generation love Dorado so much.
We are such incredibly big fans.
Okay. So now, how about we listen to the second song?
Yes, let's move on to the second song. Okay, so the first song is Choi Ho-seop's If Time Passes.
The second one is our very own Park Jung-hoon, who was, you know, also a tremendously famous singer from way back in our past.
Yes, why don't you introduce a song by Park Jung-hoon?
Park Jung-hoon's song, If Tonight Is Like Today, was actually released in 1991, but in reality, it became a massive, huge hit in 1992. Because of this, most people tend to believe it came out in 1992, but its official release date was in 1991. Furthermore, this particular song was both written and composed by Park Jung-hoon himself. Unfortunately, in 2022, he suffered from liver cirrhosis.
He is dead. He passed away.
Deceased, yes, they have passed away. That is why it is a song that so many people have sung over the years, and especially the high notes in this are absolutely incredible. He sings with such incredible, almost fantastical high notes, and to try and sing along to those very high notes, anyone who's considered themselves quite a good singer, who spent a lot of time at karaoke, there's probably no one who hasn't tried to sing along, especially among people of our age today.
You're absolutely right. Every man our age has definitely sung this. It's a song we've all performed at least several times.
And because the song itself is so good and the shouting part is absolutely incredible. So originally, before he released Tonight, this artist, Park Jung-hoon, was actually part of a project trio called Ojang Park, and they were quite active. Then when he eventually debuted as a solo artist, Tonight became an instant massive hit for him. A massive hit, yeah.
Well, then I suppose on a night like tonight, it's just one of those very special nights.
We'll listen to Park Jung-hoon's Tonight like this, and then immediately after that, we'll continue with our Dorado song. All right, the music is starting now.
얼마나 그댈 그리워하는지 몰라 더 이상 외로움 난 견딜 수 없고 언제나 어두운 밤이 찾아올 때면 살며시 그대 이름 부르곤 했어 눈 감으면 그대 곁에 있는 것 같아 하지만 그대 숨결 느낄 수 없고 무겁게 나를 누르는 이 빈 공간에 끝없는 방황으로 나를 이끄네 기나긴 기다림 속에 지쳐도 그대 외롭다고 눈물 짓지 마 언젠가 그대의 두 손을 잡고서 함께 걸어갈 테야. 오늘 같은 밤이면 그대를 나의 품에 가득 안고서 멈춰진 시간 속에 그대와 영원토록 머물고 싶어. 기나긴 기다림 속에 지쳐도 그대 외롭다고 눈물 짓지만 언젠가 그대의 두 손을 잡고서 함께 걸어갈 테야. 그대를 나의 품에 가득 안고서 멈춰진 시간 속에 그대와 영원토록 머물고 싶어. 오늘 같은 밤이면 그대를 나의 품에 가득 안고서 멈춰진 시간 속에 그대와 영원토록 머물고 싶어.
그댈 그리워하는지 몰라. 더 이상 외로움 난 견딜 수 없고 언제나 어두운 밤이 찾아올 때면 살며시 그대 이름 부르곤 했어. 기나긴 기다림 속에 지쳐도 그대 외롭다고 눈물 짓지만 언젠가 그대의 두 손을 잡고서 함께 걸어갈 테야. 오늘 같은 밤이면 그대를 나의 품에 가득 안고서 멈춰진 시간 속에 그대와 영원토록 머물고 싶어. 언젠가 그대의 두 손을 잡고서 함께 걸어갈 테야. 오늘 같은 밤이면 그대를 나의 품에 가득 영원토록 머물고 싶어. 영원토록 머물고
Oh, that's absolutely incredible. As a song so challenging, it's hard to even put into words. It truly is. Park Jong-hoon's Love and If Tonight Were Like This are also, honestly, songs with an incredibly high level of difficulty.
Oh my goodness, what is this Dorados? I mean, this is practically the ultimate champion. The high notes, I think, are much, much higher. They're a whole lot higher. And how can they sing in Korean and still manage to move me so deeply? I find that truly, truly remarkable. Honestly, that's just how it is.
For Dorado in Park Jong-hoon's version of Tonight, his high notes soar with incredible power and strength. However, Dorado's rendition of Tonight truly comes from a place of perfectly understanding the lyrics. That's the key. When they deliver these lyrics, conveying those emotions in their own unique and personal style, it's no wonder even Koreans listening are bound to be deeply moved.
Well, I've actually sung If Tonight Was Like This quite a lot at karaoke myself. I was simply focused on reading the lyrics and trying to match the melody or the high-pitched parts of the song. I don't think I ever really understood the lyrics, took them to my heart and sang while genuinely feeling their message, but that was then.
That's how it is for me too.
Yes, but as I was listening to the song here, wow, I truly got to understand those lyrics in a whole new light all over again.
I found myself listening to it again. So I listened to it several times. I think I just kept listening to it over and over, this song as well. So wow, on a night like tonight, it can truly give such a deep and moving impression. I heard that too.
That's truly amazing. So honestly, for me, rather than at a night like tonight, the As Time Goes By we did earlier was actually much, much better, to be honest. The song tonight had quite a lot of high-pitched sections. So when considering the vocal performance, tonight's song seemed to have been sung much more skillfully. However, As Time Goes By is a song that I've always held very dear to my heart, and it truly resonated deeply within my heart and soul, as it always does.
I have a strong feeling that what was coming felt much more intense.
And now, Dorado, all the songs that she performed this time around were actually by old Korean singers, weren't they?
And so, as Dorado continues to sing this song, many people living overseas, as well as Dorado's dedicated fans, have been given this truly incredible opportunity to discover and learn about these classic Korean songs from the past, which has created a wonderful chance for them to connect with the culture.
And what's even more interesting is that young people these days, the younger generation, had no opportunity to listen to these songs and didn't know them. But thanks to Dorado, these old songs are once again making a huge comeback on the charts, and that it sparked such an incredible trend is truly very inspiring.
Because when people hear a song, they'll ask me, hey, what's the original? And many more will go seek out and listen to the original. Naturally, the number of listeners will increase. And the original songs are, frankly, almost in a league of their own. So the original tracks are incredibly good, especially when you listen to them side by side. Oh, they're all great, but wow, it's amazing how it can be sung like this too.
Exactly.
That's the kind of thing you can really feel, and as far as I understand, once these session stages go up to a certain level, like when you make it to the top 4 or the top few or something like that, then producers or studios or companies or record making companies like those, they'll start to notice.
I know they help with arrangements and provide assistance, but for preliminary rounds, they actually arrange the music themselves and perform.
Most of them.
Who would help them with something like that? And they're a foreigner all by themselves. Like, as far as I know, they came to Korea alone and live alone. Who would give them help? I mean, a composer or producer wouldn't have arranged it for them, but they still manage that.
It's you yourself who possesses all those abilities.
Yes, for someone to take something like that, arrange it all by themselves, and then sing it in that particular style, that's truly incredible. Yes, and they probably didn't attend a music academy, did they? Most of the contestants usually attend the music academies. So teachers at the academy teach them and so on.
But for them to do that without such training, it's actually quite an unfathomable thing. That's how I see it.
When Dorado was a child, was he 10 years old at the time? He made it all the way to the finals of Asia's Got Talent. And what's more, Dorado isn't just good at singing, he also composes, writes his own lyrics, and even arranges music. He possesses such truly incredible and diverse abilities.
Oh, I see. This is truly a singer whose future is very promising.
He's only 20 now and already like this. By the time he hits 30 or 40, he'll be beyond pathetic, don't you think? Patty Kim is truly amazing. I think she'll become a major singer of that high caliber. That's just what I believe.
Foreigners wouldn't have any idea who Patty Kim is.
Who knows?
Nation's best female singer.
Yes, that's correct. It's a female singer. All right. And up until this very moment, we've already heard 2 songs. Every single one of them so far has been by male singers, specifically classic songs from male artists of the past. But uniquely, Dorado is the sole performer among them who will be singing a female artist's song. She's a singer named Jang Hye-jin, and even for her, singing is really difficult to sing like Jang Hye-jin.
Her vocal skill, even Jang Hye-jin isn't quite there. Vocal skill.
Let's see.
But, you know, for me, hey, honestly, this particular song, its title is A Late Night in 1994. I actually heard it for the very first time when Dorado was singing it.
Oh, you mean this Jang Hye-jin song?
Yes, it's the first I've heard of it.
Jang Hye-jin. That's not a very high position. You surely know the singer named Jang Hye-jin, don't you?
You know, Jang Hye-jin has so many good songs. I actually have quite a few favorites. And among Jang Hye-jin's songs, what are some of them? Jang Hye-jin's songs, what's that one called? There's also a song called Small Sky.
There's also a song that's called Pillow. I listen to Small Sky a great deal, and I really, really love that particular song.
I actually didn't know the song A Late Night in 1994 existed.
Oh, this song. This song is an incredibly famous one among Jang Hye-jin's songs.
Yes, that's what happened. After listening to that song, I went back and searched for every single one of Jang Hye-jin's songs to hear them all. It's like a trip back through the charts. But I tell you, Jang Hye-jin is really incredible. This is no joke.
It's incredible. But Jang Hye-jin is also incredible.
No, it isn't.
Dorado, also has this particular kind of musical sensibility.
No, I mean, this is actually the only song that I have ever heard without listening to the original version first, because the song itself was just so good. So then I went and looked up the original version to give it a listen. And it turns out the original was also really great. So I thought to myself, wow, a classic really is a classic for a reason. And then when I started looking into the background of this song,
You know that singer Kim Dong-ryul, don't you? Didn't he also sing one of those songs for us a long time ago as well?
The Number of Memories. That's incredible.
Right. And you know Jang Hye, One Late Night in 1994, Kim Dong-ryul composed it.
Ah, that's why the emotions here, they just keep bubbling and overflowing.
Kim Dong-ryul was the one who composed the music, while Kim Hyun-chul wrote the lyrics.
Oh, so Kim Hyun-chul was also the one who produced it.
There's a behind-the-scenes story, you see. Kim Dong-ryul composed it and handed it over the day before he went to the military.
On that day. And so because he felt he had to get something done before he went off to the military, they say that Kim Hyun-chul wrote the lyrics for this song right then and there on the spot.
And then it was given to Jang Hye-jin. But Jang Hye-jin at that time had caught a cold and was in such a difficult situation that she couldn't sing. She was truly unable to sing. But after she heard the song and read the lyrics, she recorded it all in one take that very day. And that's how.
All right then. So that's why this kind of vibe can come out?
So when I saw it, they had a cold, their voice was husky and things like that. But they liked that so much that they just put the one take recording straight into the album. So this is a one take of tears, a one take of tears. If you listen, you'll cry.
A tearful one take.
They say there's such a backstory.
All right, then let's take a listen to Jang Hye-jin's original song, which has such an interesting backstory. And then immediately following that, Dorado's Bene. On a late night back in 1994, I'll listen to it once more, and then we'll talk about it together.
없어서 이런 마음은 종이 위에 그렇게 그런 내 모습 이제는 후회할지 몰라 하지만 그대여 다른 것 다 잊어도 이것만은 기억했으면 좋겠어 내가 그대를 얼만큼 사랑하고 있는지를 외로이 텅빈 방에 나만 홀로 남았을 때 그제야 나는 그대 없음을 알게 될지 몰라 하지만 그대여 다른 것 다 잊어도 이것만은 기억했으면 좋겠어 내가 그대를 얼만큼 사랑하고 있는지를 이제는 안녕 1994년 어느 늦은 밤 말로 할 수가 없어서 이런 마음을 종이 위에 글로 쓴 걸 용서해 한참을 그대에게 겁이 날 만큼 미쳤었지 그런 내 모습 이제는 후회할지 몰라 하지만 그대여 다른 건 다 잊어도 이것만은 기억했으면 좋겠어 내가 그대를 얼만큼 사랑하고 있는지를 사랑하는 지를
Oh, I'm truly at a complete loss for words.
Yes. Oh, the song, its lyrics just really resonate deep within my heart.
So if you take a look at it right now, even when you listen to the original version by Jang Hye-jin, she is singing with nothing but a single piano track laid out right underneath her voice. But now when I try to compare that to the way Dorado is singing this song, I can hear that Dorado's voice has a much thicker and deeper quality coming through in the performance.
No, what's really interesting or even funny is that in other songs before this one, there wasn't really a vocal technique that laid down such a deep bass-like low tone. But this particular song, First Late Night, uses that low register very powerfully because truthfully, singing in a low register is quite challenging. If a song is simply too low, the singer's voice often doesn't carry well. So to sing a song articulating your voice clearly in the low register is actually very challenging. It's something that truly requires a lot of vocal power and strength to achieve. But the way they effortlessly traverse, moving seamlessly from that deep low register all the way up to the incredibly high notes, that itself is truly astonishing and quite wondrous, I must say. Fundamentally, when you think about it, if you lack that essential power, it's simply an extremely difficult task to pull off.
So just all the genres themselves.
We can see right here that they are an incredible singer who is fully capable of pulling off a performance like this.
Yes, okay.
What can I say to express my admiration? No, it's not admiration. It's just shock. Shock.
Wow, that's all we got from that. Come on, we need to move on and listen to the next song now. If songs like As Time Goes By, or If It's a Night Like Tonight, or A Late Night in 94 were all very much ballads evoking sad and emotional feelings, then the next track is Yoon Jong-shin's Reincarnation. How?
Yoon Jong-shin's Rebirth. Yoon Jong-shin's Rebirth was also a song released in 96.
So I listened to this a lot, to this on my list a lot too. But the lyrics are something like this. It's about suddenly meeting someone and their whole demeanor changes, a complete transformation. The lyrics describe these radical changes in a very humorous yet somewhat fantastical way. The lyrics are really good in this song. The melody is great, but the lyrics are truly captivating. So that's why a song like this, and as Yoon Jong-shin himself mentioned, probably during Single Gain at the time, he said it's extremely difficult to remake this particular song.
Yoon Jong-shin was on the panel again as a judge.
So, from that point to really capture and express those interesting elements, those kinds of things, it becomes incredibly difficult.
They mentioned that even back then when they appeared on Sing Again and were interviewed, they were deeply troubled by that particular issue. So if you listen to both songs together, I believe you'll be truly astonished this time around.
Wouldn't that be a total shock?
Dorado, what kind of song? With this kind of vibe? This song, it absolutely must be sung in this genre, with this feeling. And what he ended up singing then caused a tremendous sensation, didn't it? So, let's take a listen to a Yoon Jong-shin song now. Next, we are going to listen to the original version of Yoon Jong-shin's song Rebirth, and then right after that, we will continue by listening to Dorado's own version of Rebirth as well.
태어난 것 같아요. 모든 게 다 달라졌어요. 그대 만난 후로 난 새 사람이 됐어요. 우리 어머니까지 놀라요. 우선 아침 일찍 깨어나 그대가 권해줬던 음악들 중 뭔지 잘 몰라도 난 그 음악이 좋아요. 제목도 외기 힘든 그 노래 때도 안 된 샤워를 하며 그 멜로디를 따라해요. 늘 힘들었던 나의 아침이 이렇게 즐거울 수 있나요? 오 놀라라 그대 향한 내 마음 세사라처럼 보는 내 모습 매일 이렇다면 모진 이 세상도 참 살아갈 만할 거예요. 천철 안에 예쁜 여자들 이제는 쳐다보지 않아요. 몇 정거장 지나면 그댈 만나게 돼요. 차창에 비친 내 얼굴 웃네요. 관심도 없던 옷가게에서 발길이 멈춰져요. 주머니 털어 한 다발 사줘. 오늘은 아무 날도 아닌데 놀라워라 그대 향한 내 마음. 새로워라 처음 보는 내 모습 매일 이렇다면 모진 이 세상도 참 살아갈 만할 거예요. 놀라워라 그대 향한 내 마음. 새로워라 처음 보는 내 모습 매일 이렇다면 모진 이 세상도 참 살아갈 만할 거예요.
다시 태어난 것 같아요. 내 모든 게 다 달라졌어요. 그대 만난 후로 난 새 사람이 됐어요. 우리 어머니같이 몰라요. 우선 아침 일찍 깨어나 그대가 권해줬던 음악 듣죠. 뭔지 잘 몰라도 난 그 음악이 좋아요. 제목도 외기 힘든 그 노래 할 때도 안 된 샤워를 하며 그 멜로디를 따라해요. 늘 힘들었던 나의 아침이 이렇게 즐거울 수 있나요? 놀라워라 그대 향한 내 마음. 새로워라 처음 보는 내 모습 매일 이렇다면 모진
Well, when our our brother Yoon Jong-shin, sang this song, Reincarnation, it was filled with a kind of joy, almost like a grand festival. What kind of emotion did he infuse into that song when he performed it? But Dorado's version of Reincarnation, even now, we always mentioned that she was just 21 years old, didn't we? Yet they took this very song and arranged it into a very old-style jazz piece and then performed it.
No. Oh, that's absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable, isn't it?
But I watched this song on YouTube, you know. When I watched it on YouTube, I didn't just hear the voice, but saw them singing. So it was just a young person singing jazz. On top of that, doing those doobie-dooba sounds, what they call scat or skashi is not an easy thing to do, but I still gave it a try.
It's so natural.
I already mentioned that you were doing it so naturally, but listening to just that song today, honestly, if I were to hear this song without knowing any information about you at all, you sing it in such a way that it sounds like a very seasoned singer in their 40s who has spent their entire life performing nothing but jazz music. It has that kind of vibe. So if someone were to just play this song for you without giving you any background information or context at all, they would think you were a veteran.
This is not a 21-year-old thing.
I don't think anyone would ever guess that you're 20. This right here.
So, this sounds like someone who's been singing jazz for a very long time, just performing purely from their gut feeling.
So what I mean is, when I was watching it on YouTube, I didn't really get this specific kind of feeling. To be honest, it was more like, oh, they are a truly incredible singer. It was like, wow, I didn't know they could do it this way. They're singing Rebirth in that particular style. It was just that kind of simple surprise. But now listening to the song all by itself, without any video to watch, it's almost like a miracle. It's truly marvelous. It's absolutely wondrous. It is just so amazing. I already know exactly how old you are. I know your age, but just hearing the sound of your voice, wow, this is really something else. It's absolutely incredible. It's really no joke at all. It's truly amazing.
I'm absolutely shocked. This is the ultimate praise, the kind we'd even talk about on Starry Night. Starry Night. It's truly, truly shocking. Shocking. Even Yoon Jong-shin himself would be astonished. Are they really singing my song like this?
More of this song playing right now, since it is a song that we used to listen to all the time just the other day, it really feels like it was only yesterday. So it is just well, I was actually quite shocked earlier when I saw the cover of Yoon Jong-shin's album, you know?
No, he's completely different from the Yoon Jong-shin we know now.
That's a song from when I was really young earlier.
Little stuff, this is a song from 30 years ago, you know.
This song is from 96, released in 96. So it's a 30-year-old song. This song isn't something someone like Dorado would know. Really? No, kids like Dorado weren't even born when this song came out. But wow, it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Dorado's dad. That was a song from your father's generation, wasn't it? Oh, yes, that's exactly right.
Wait, if you're 20 years old, then how old are you now? What year were you born? Anyway, if it's a song from 96, that's 30 years ago. How they found this, how they selected it, and how they're singing it, I just can't understand that either. A Filipino person came to our country 30, 40 years ago. Earlier, what was it? As Time Goes By is also a song from 31 years ago. Is that 31 years? No, 95.
It's a song from 1988. That's almost 40 years old now.
As Time Goes By, it's a song from when I was in high school. A high school song.
That's why.
To come all the way to our country, Korea, and perform a song from 40 years ago, honestly, that really doesn't make any sense at all. No, truly, I mean, unless it's like BTS or some other group like that.
Then, like Blackpink? Or, you know, those songs by our Korean singers that have recently become huge global hits all around the world. If you were to sing those, I'd still understand. But this is like us going to America. We go to America and sing songs by someone like Frank Sinatra. It's exactly the same thing.
But about that...
But does it really make an impression on Americans?
It's truly moving, you know. That's exactly what Americans do, you see. And what's more, they don't just sing the original version, they arrange it and perform it.
But the song is much better.
Exactly.
This is no joke. This is no joke. Seriously? Oh, seriously?
Incredible.
This is truly why every single person I meet, I always ask them if they've ever listened to Dora.
I also, today, I met a junior colleague of mine this afternoon.
I asked that junior, do you know Dorado? And they replied, who exactly is Dorado? And so I told them, hey, an incredible talent emerged from Sing Again 4. And because of that, I introduced yet another person to Dorado today. I bet this friend also drove along listening to Dorado's songs the whole way. Seriously, Dorado owes us an award for all this promotion.
Oh.
I remember Japan, Japanese novels. Actually, there was a Japanese movie among them called Dora, Dora, Dora. It's a Japanese movie set during World War II with all the bombing and such. But
when I watched that Dora, 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 it was more than just a shock. It seems like it's gotten even worse.
Wow, this is really no joke. Seriously. Wow.
You've got to be kidding me.
I can't even speak about this.
This next song, which is also the next song I'll be playing for us, is Roy Kim's Then We Should Break Up. Now, what's even more interesting, or perhaps quite amusing, is that our Millionaire Maeng here had absolutely no idea that a singer by the name of Roy Kim even existed.
Oh, that's right, isn't it? No, I have heard of it before. I think I might have seen him on television once, for a long time ago. But I know his name is Roy Kim, and he was a contestant in some kind of competition back then.
That is quite right.
And after that, I honestly didn't even know if they had released an album at all. I wondered if they were still active as a singer here in our country, because I don't really listen to much new music these days or anything like that. And I don't really listen to songs by male artists, but I do listen to a lot of songs by female artists. I don't really listen to songs by male singers, because I didn't even know that song had an album released, to be honest.
They must have put out an album.
It was like that, but this song is so good and the lyrics are just incredible. I realized that after listening. So I decided to give Roy Kim's songs a listen as well. And wow, Roy Kim's music is no joke. It's seriously amazing. Roy Kim is also a really good singer. He sings so well.
That friend sings really well. Their live performances are no joke.
I later looked up the information myself, and Roy Kim released this song. And then, you know, the album charts, the rankings, that kind of thing.
They swept the rankings clean. They got an all kill with this song.
We can just break up at that time.
This song right here, it hasn't been long since this song came out. They say it completely swept all the charts. This song did.
When I was asked to do a cover, you know, I was aware of the artist Roy Kim, but I had never actually sought out and listened to any of his songs before. But this time, after hearing Dorando's Then We Can Break Up, I was so incredibly moved that I just had to wonder, what is the original song like? And so I ended up searching for it and listening. That's why it's experiencing a chart resurgence right now. The fact that Dorado is perhaps once again performing such a kind act, helping our Korean singers rise back up the charts, it's truly incredible.
By the way, Roy Kim's song, the male version, I actually found it to be quite good. I was listening to the male version, but this version, well, it's practically the absolute best. The absolute best.
Then Roy Kim's song, Then We'll Break Up. First, we'll listen to Roy Kim's original version of the song, and then we'll continue by listening to how our Doradoro arranged and performed Roy Kim's Then We'll Break Up in their unique Doradoro style. Let's listen to it right after this.
나를 사랑하는 법은 어렵지 않아요. 지금 모습 그대로 나를 꼭 안아주세요. 우린 나중에는 어떻게 될진 몰라도 정해지지 않아서 그게 나는 좋아요. 남들이 뭐라는 게 뭐가 중요해요. 서로가 없음 죽겠는데 뭐를 고민해요. 우리 함께 더 사랑해도 되잖아요. 네가 다른 사람이 좋아지면 내 해가 넘는 게 익숙해지면 그때가 오면 그때가 되면 그때 헤어지면 돼. 너를 사랑하는 법 것도 어렵지 않아요. 한 번 더 웃어주고 조금 더 아껴주면 우리 사랑하는 법도 어렵지 않아요. 매일 처음 만난 눈빛으로 서로를 바라봐주면 남들이 뭐라는 게 뭐가 중요해요. 서로가 없음 죽겠는데 뭐를 고민해요. 우리 함께 더 사랑해도 되잖아요. 네가 다른 사람이 좋아지면 내 해가 넘는 게 익숙해지면 그때가 오면 그때가 되면 원하든 말든 널 잡을 거고 내가 더 이상 지쳐 걷지 못할 때 그때가 오면 그때가 되면 그때 헤어지면 돼.
나를 사랑하는 법은 어렵지 않아. 지금 모습 그대로 나를 꼭 안아주세요. 우린 나중에는 어떻게 될지 몰라도 정해지지 않아서 그게 나는 좋아요. 남들이 뭐라는 게 뭐가 중요해요. 서로가 없으면 좋겠는데